Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got a pair of offenses that understand how to get it done on the ground, as both rank in the top 10 in rush TDs. It's the Chiefs going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Defense showing blitz. On first down, it's Webb. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Webb now from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. Trucks through it.
Oh, man, right through it.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Two yards to go here on third down. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now on first, Dixon again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Blue, landed.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the toss play, this is Jackson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. Leopard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 21. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
It got his man complete. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now a first down throw. Webb eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to, and Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Around the... And it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out at the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Beckham. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. He was 2nd in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
23 yards on the play.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's come...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Webb. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
In motion left, Shepard. On fourth down, Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Forced out to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And the kick by Butker is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Dixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Dixon on the pitch. Space to run past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. Now the ball comes loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A play fake. Now Webb. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Webb now. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And the ball is knocked out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to counter with Dixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets around him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Webb now from the gun. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Justin Houston. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Now let's go. Gun. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And all the way down to the 29. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In motion, left Shepard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Webb steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, it's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on second down, Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Benny Logan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught here by Conley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting...
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second down following the run. Mahomes going to throw it here. The 20. And Hill with it over the middle. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, Webb. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And they will take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.